Austin, how good is it to be back after a bit of an extended summer?
Good, really good. It's good to see the guys. Obviously, you miss them, all the banter and just camaraderie with everybody. But it's good to be back.
Obviously, with Liam Scales' suspension, you were thrown straight in without as much of a pre-season as you would usually get. How have you found the last couple of weeks settling back in?
Good. I probably had a week here, but same times with the World Cup, and they were training us hard there. So we were really in a good mindset. I was in a good mindset leaving the World Cup, and so time just went by, and I didn't really feel like I had all season too much. So yeah, I feel good.
What was that experience like at the World Cup?
Amazing. I think having a World Cup on home soil, really seeing the fans, like even driving around with my family and myself after the World Cup, seeing kids play on a pitch outside by themselves training, like you didn't necessarily see that beforehand. So it's just it's really cool. And obviously, I wish we went farther, but I think we inspired millions of little kids to play the game, hopefully choose that sport instead of basketball or American football or baseball. So yeah, it was just amazing.
How did your family react when you scored? Because I mean, it's not something everyone can say, scoring at World Cup.
Yeah, they were just so happy. I had family who were at the game, and just see them cry and see all the pictures and everything after the game, all the videos and also the stories. It's kind of like it was like my moment of scoring, but also it's such a cool moment to share with everybody else. Everyone has some kind of story of where they were when I scored that goal. So hearing it, and it's all really cool.
Was it viewed as a big success, like the tournament as a whole in America, back home when you speak to your family, some of your friends that maybe aren't big football or soccer fans? Overall, did it seem like a big success?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it depends how you look at it. Obviously, we wish we moved further on and win the World Cup. However, I think in the grand scheme of things, it's to grow the game of football, grow the game of soccer in the United States, and I think we did that. I think we inspired millions of kids to pick up a ball, start dribbling, start going in their backyard, and just find the love of the game. And I think also people who weren't necessarily really around the football culture, having all millions of people come in, the Scottish people in Boston drinking the city of Boston dry, like those stories I hear all the time. It's just like that's what it's all about. It's a beautiful game.
What can you take from the summer, Austin, bringing back here to Celtic this season?
Just keep doing what I'm doing. Obviously, the confidence and going to the world's biggest stage and performing when I got my opportunities. Just continuing on with that.
Is there a feeling, because there was a few Celtic players over at the World Cup, Alistair, Dyson scoring as well, Benjamin was there. Is there a feeling that the group can take momentum from the summer's tournament?
Yeah, totally. I think Seb, Yang, I'm not sure who else wasn't mentioned, but yeah, we have have as many guys be in the World Cup, get the experience of playing in the World Cup. That's amazing. That's what you want, So we had a good squad.
Do you feel you've come back a better player?
I'm growing every single day, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, day by day, and I'm just growing, so I hope so.
When you came back to reach such a high, how was it sort of readjusting, coming back down to earth from scoring at a World Cup and everything that brings with a home tournament?
I don't know. Unfortunately, I finished the World Cup and then I had some family stuff go on with my father in the hospital, so I kind of quickly such a high to such a low. So yeah, that's why I had some extra time, just because I was having that go on, which is really sad. But yeah, it's I haven't really had a chance to really take in or a moment, because again, I went home, I finished the World Cup, and then went in the off season. Obviously, stuff with my father went on, and then I was dealing with that, and then I came back to the preseason. So I haven't really had much time to really take it in, but I have to do that.
Going back to American football and soccer and what have you, Austin, was football such a minority sport when you were growing up?
Yeah, I used to have to. So I grew up in a really nice neighborhood where a lot of the kids wanted to go out and play. Like no one was inside; everyone wanted to go outside and play. But anytime I wanted to say, "Oh, let's play soccer, let's play football," they'd be like, "What? No!" They would never want to do that. I'd have to convince my brother. I'd play every sport with them, but after that, I'd convince my brother to play. He played lacrosse. So I'd play 30 minutes of lacrosse with him. He played 30 minutes of soccer with me. And that's how I ended up getting really good. So I actually got really good at lacrosse. The lacrosse team, my high school lacrosse team wanted to recruit me and want me to play, but it was the same season as soccer, because I was training every day with him playing that sport. So yeah, it wasn't really too big.
So you could have went in another direction then?
Yeah, I played a lot of different sports.
Back to this weekend, Rugby Park's got a new grass hybrid pitch opposed to the old artificial surfaces. Does that make any difference to you?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think any team that went there in the past, you're thinking, oh, they got to play on this pitch today. Obviously, you grind out the wins and you have success there, but having a nice pitch there to actually play some good football, have potential to play good football, that's positive.
The manager mentioned that the win over Dundee, it was a bit rusty. We were just getting back into it. For you, is that the same sort of feeling that it is still quite early? You've still got so many more levels to go, and it's just about grinding out wins until you can feel as if you're in full flow?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, I missed a good portion of the preseason, so I wasn't really there to see all the ins and outs of it. But yeah, I think there's a lot more to come from us for sure.
In terms of the kind of makeup of the back line this year, obviously Cameron Carter-Vickers is back from injury. How does it feel to have him alongside you in that first game, and that will maybe mean you'll move to your more natural side on the left-hand side of a back two? Do you prefer that?
Honestly, I can play either side. In the World Cup, I played left back, so I mean I can play anywhere really on the back line. So wherever the coaches need me, wherever the team needs me, I just step up and do my job. Whoever it is, if it's Cam or Scalesy or Dano, I'm not sure any other center backs are here. Yeah, it doesn't matter who steps up, who we're playing with, or who the partnership is. Just do our thing.
And in terms of Kilmarnock, what are you expecting from them this weekend? Obviously, it's a different surface, and they didn't get off to the best starts last week.
I think it's more on us. I think we just need to play our game and do our thing. Obviously, we got to look inwards and play the Celtic way and play our game that kind of takes care of itself. Obviously, I have good players and good team and can't take them lightly. But we got to look inwards.